10 years ago, I won the Rapzilla Beat Battle at Flavorfest. Wow, does time fly? I'm on my way to Flavorfest 25, which is also crazy to think because I've performed in a lot of Flavorfest over the years. But 10 years ago, I won the Rapzilla Beat Battle. And the crazy part about it is I wasn't even going to enter. I was I'm always, to be honest, I'm a very shy person in nature. Even though I perform on stages a lot, I do a lot of, I guess, what people may classify as extroverted activities. But in reality, like, I like my space. I don't put myself out there like that. And a lot of the things that have happened in my life, in my career, has just been because God has kind of pushed me out the nest, and I had to fly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Rapzilla Beat Battle 2015 was just a really hard year. I actually made a post the other day about my song "Go Beyond My Limit," which I'm gonna do a more in-depth post about it because I feel like it'll encourage some people. But 2015 was one of the roughest years. I won't say it was the roughest, but definitely up there. Roughest years. It was a situation where just financially we were really struggling. I wasn't getting payments that should have been coming in from various. I mean, it was like the perfect storm for financial struggles. And in the music industry, there's definitely ups and downs, but I'm like, on paper, we should have been okay. But because things didn't go the way that I thought they would go, 2015 was a really hard year. It got to the point where I was doing Uber Eats. Like, I was driving all around Cincinnati, delivering people's food. In fact, I would pull up on people sometimes, and they'd be like, K-drama? And it's one of those things where, of course, I'll do anything to, well, not anything, but I'll do most things to feed my family. But it's hard when you have a public platform and there are perceptions that come with that, and then you're doing, work that may go against that perception, if you feel me. So that was hard. That was hard on the psyche. And if you listen to the eighth, a lot of what I was going through, I used music as a journal, really, and it was very therapeutic. And that's why a lot of those songs are really heartfelt. And I've gotten a lot of feedback just over the years about people saying that they think that's my best album, which is pretty cool because that album is special. All my albums were special, but that one is special just because we was going through it. You know what I'm saying? And so the Rapzilla Beat Battle, I really entered the beat battle last minute because we were struggling, and I think the prize for it was like $800 or $1,000, and I was like, yo, we could really use $800 right now. That pays the mortgage, and so I think it was a combination of that, and I think I got an invitation because they didn't have enough people. So I think the situation was someone reached out to me about entering it just to round it out. And I think half of me, because a lot of artists deal with this. I don't feel it as much now, but I used to really feel it, especially 10 years ago, that imposter syndrome. I never went to school for music, never took lessons, and I've done some pretty cool things musically on the production side. And so I think entering into the beat battle, I didn't want to enter it because there's so many other dope producers that were going to be in it. I mean, producers that had produced for Canon and Social Club and John Gibbs. I'm like, I don't stand a chance against these producers. But I think on the other side, I felt this confidence, like, man, I could win this thing. And so it's funny, my kids were really into masks at the time, and so we had like an Iron Man mask. We had Spider-Man, of course, and we had this incredible Hulk mask. And so I was like, you know what? If I make it to the final round, because we were playing Marvel vs. Capcom at the time, the one on that was on Xbox and PlayStation. And so I remember I would play with the Hulk sometimes, and he would be like, Hulk smash, he would say that. And I just always thought it was really cool. And I was like, what if I made a beat called Hulk Smash, and I used that as the hook, like sample that, and then build the music around it. And my son Savion had a Hulk mask. So I was like, if I win, I took the mask with me down to Florida, down to Tampa. And I was like, if I win this beat battle, I am going to use this mask as a prop, in the final round. And so, like I said, I think there was that duality of, I don't think I'm going to win this thing. And then the other side of me was like, man, I'm going to win this thing. And so, yeah, man, it's crazy because I really, there's some videos floating around. I think Rapzilla recorded some videos, but never put them out. And so I don't know if they still have them in the archives, but it would be dope, man, if I could get access to those. But I've seen some videos on Facebook, so I'm gonna try to gather them because I'm telling you, man, I really got it. I dug in my bag for the beat battle because, like I said, I just felt like I was gonna lose. So usually when I feel like the underdog, that pushes me to do my best. Usually when I feel nervous, like before I do a show, that usually pushes me to dot all the I's and cross all the T's. So I don't embarrass myself, and I can at least be proud of my efforts, if I fall short. And so, man, I did some crazy beats. I did a Mortal Kombat beat for that beat battle. And really, that should have been a beat that I saved for the end. You think about dunk contests, you don't do your best dunk first. But that was like, I felt like I was going to lose. So I pulled that beat out, and I did a little prop with it. Like, it was crazy. And then I did a Transformers beat. And what's crazy is, and I don't want to make this video too long, but, like, I just want people to be encouraged because, like, man makes the plans, but God orders the steps, right? And so, like, God gives you the tools. You just have to be confident in Him that He will show you what to do with each tool. He will order each step, and at the end of the day, everything will work out for His glory. You know what I'm saying? And I remember somebody telling me before the beat battle, somebody like pretty established in the Christian rap space, and he was like, K-Drop, you're in the beat battle? Like, good luck. And I was kind of like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I know to a certain extent, like, I got imposter syndrome. And at the time, I was a little older. And I'm even older now, which is crazy. And God is doing, I think, better things. I think He's doing, in some ways, crazier things through me now than He did 10 years, 20 years, if you've been following. But, yeah, it's crazy because that same person was like backstage after like I made it to the finals. He's jumping up and down. He's hyped for me. But yeah, like people just don't know what you're capable of. And yeah, I remember making it to the final round, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull out this Hulk smash beat, and crowd went crazy, man. I like I said, I wish I had footage from that. So yeah, if you out there and you got some footage, shoot it to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to make a little collage with it. But yeah, 10 years ago, it's crazy to think, Rapzilla Beat Battle, I ended up winning. And this is the final thing I'll say. It's just crazy because I was about to quit doing music at that time. And yeah, God just told me to keep going. And I feel like after that, like 2015 was like a test year for me. Cause then we went up 2016 and up. It just, the ship started to turn around. In 10 years, like now, 2025, I mean, things aren't perfect, but man, the trajectory I'm on now because of God's grace, I'm truly thankful. Like if I would have quit, I would have never saw any of the stuff that I'm experiencing now. And the way God is using me, you just don't know what's on the other side of the struggle and the other side of the blessing. And so if you're going through it, I know we going through some economically challenging times because of various things. Just hang in there, man, because God got your back. He's had our back all these years, man, and He's got yours too.